think we need to step out of the bank.
Right now?
Yeah.
Why?
So I can get some more money out of there.
How much do you have right now?
I have 15. The guy was asking 18, right?
Yeah. I was saying there was something like 1,600. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, but
not amazing, but it's good at the price. Alright, so today we're gonna show you guys about our story of finding the right bike with my friend Dan over here. I by no means is a professional, but I've been riding for almost like a decade myself, and I've been through a few bikes already. Personally, I love Hondas. All my bikes have been Hondas. I've experienced all my other bikes too. Let's take it over to Dan, and he's gonna explain his side of the story.
Yeah, so, hey guys, I'm Dan. I've never had a dirt bike before, due to the parents never wanted me to have a dirt bike or a quad or something like that. Because it's a death trap, that's what they say. They don't want me to be a vegetable, hurt myself in any way.
That's what a lot of parents say, like they don't let you, but like we're both 19, so legally we can do we can go out and buy a dirt bike ourselves just so we can deal with the consequences with our parents. And so that's what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the conversation back home when I bring back the bike, if we get the bike in fact.
So how long have you been looking for bikes? And what kind of bikes have you been looking for?
So I've been looking all over. I mean, I've been looking at 2-strokes, 4-strokes, anything from a 250 to a 125, 150. Anything from KTM. Not really KTM actually, more like Yamaha and Suzuki and Hondas. And I've been looking for the better part of a year. A year ago, when I started looking, I didn't plan on buying it a year ago. I just wanted to see the prices and see what's really out there. Just get a feel for the market, I guess you can say.
It's starting to snow. It's 38
Is it?
degrees. Look, those are flakes.
I mean, it's still March. So yeah,
it's March 1st.
So I started looking for the better part of a year, and now after working 2 jobs, went out for the better part of a year, I saved up enough to buy a bike. But me never having a bike, I would never go out, and I would recommend not going out by yourself when you go check out a bike, because then you start looking at all the positives instead of the negatives. That's why I have Elwir here to show me what's wrong with the bike, kind of like bring me back down to a lower level.
Yeah, that's like one big thing about like buying stuff on Craigslist, because there's always like, in my point of view, there's 2 different kind of buyers. There's one that that when you go out to see something, like I don't know, whatever you're looking for on Craigslist, there's always that one buyer that won't stop talking. Like he's like, oh, this is an easy fix. It's like $30 online. You can buy that, replace that, and do this. And then there's the other buyer that's really chill. Like he's laid back. Like he'll just sit there, or sometimes once I the guy, he just walked back to his house just to give us privacy to look at his motorcycle. And so we have time to look over every little imperfection of a bike, and so we can find questions, so we can ask him about the bike. Wow, this really is really bad.
Someone keeps talking to you, then you kind of get the idea that something's a little sketchy, that they're kind of trying to distract you from the bike, And then once they start telling you, oh, easy fix, the more they say it, the more you start thinking, oh yeah, I could do that, You really don't want to do that.
Well, the main thing is when he's saying all these things, that it's an easy fix. It's only $20, it's only $40, it's only $35. So then why doesn't he fix it himself and sell the bike for an even higher price? So there's a reason why he's selling the bike for a lower price.
Sounds like you're fishing. I know you're in here.
So yesterday was the last day of February. We saw this Craigslist ad for a 1996 RMZ. I'm pretty sure it's RMZ 250. It's a 2-stroke dirt bike. Pretty old. It didn't look that bad in the pictures, but I told Dan, since he actually has no experience driving a bike or even a quad or any sport quad, but a clutch and gear system, so he doesn't even so a 2-stroke 250 with a power band wouldn't really be the smartest decision for a starter's bike, but he wanted to see it, so we did go see it. So here's the ad first off. I'll show you. Up closer.
Am I gonna do this? Do
Yeah.
what?
This bike.
We'll see. We'll see after you ride it. I know 1,500 ain't gonna happen.
I would never pay $1,500.
It looks a little cleaner in the pictures.
Yeah. Alright, let's see this.
like, I don't know, it doesn't even react to the clutch at times.
Yeah, when you're downshifting.
Not even just downshifting. Like I went to first gear. I had the clutch in all the way, just to turn around on the street, and it just stalled. Like it still feels engaged. I don't know if the clutch is blown or what it is.
No, the clutch is fine. It might just need it like.
Even like fourth and fifth, it seems
I haven't
fine.
noticed a problem with that, except when I'm downshifting. I felt
like even like when you're in first gear and just chilling, like it just grab it. It just wants to go. And I don't know why. Even like second and third, like it just, I don't know if it's bogging or what, but like even like in like higher RPMs, fourth and fifth, like I can get up to the RPMs, but like.
Have you ever? Wait, so like in higher RPMs, it's bogging out?
Yeah, like.
That's just because it's cold. It's two-stroke. It has to. When it gets up higher in the RPMs, it hits the power band.
I know. Like, when it's hitting power band, it's fine. Second, it's rough. Like it doesn't want to hit power band.
I'm not sure. I didn't notice. I mean, ride around for a little bit longer, see what you think, but.
It's like second and third. It's getting power, like and then switch to third, and then third. Fifth.
I see what you mean. No, it's
like even like right here, like I saw what you're doing.
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean.
It was going up, but then like the power band, like I don't know if it just dies. Like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That could just be from being cold. I mean, I don't think it's that cold anymore.
But it's already been. Like I went all the way out there, and
when I was coming back, it didn't do it as much. I mean, you can try it again if you want, but
I guess
it could just be that.
Let's just let it idle longer and see.
But another, it might be the carb. It isn't. It's fucking. It's clean carb, and I don't know if that's even good for it. It's.
I know, but like fourth and fifth gear, it's pulling pretty good though.
Yeah, I know. It might be bad gas too. I just like it's the same gas up and down.
How long has the gas been in here?
Like 5 months.
Pretty low in there. You want to mix put some more in there?
When you stop running, just turn the gas off. It seems not like being on when it's not running. It doesn't have any flow problems, but.
Pretty warm.
Yeah, you should run fine now. There you go. This is that same gas, but. I got some oil. I got probably enough to make a gallon, but I don't have any.
Oh, what? Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. Wait, you said off, right? Oh. Huh? We're going home. Oh, fuck this. Dying out on me because she wasn't off. But then the kick started. I kicked it twice and it just fell right off.
What do you mean it fell? What the fuck? It's fucking stupid.
I don't want to kick it because I don't want to damage it. But
Well,
Bolt's there for a reason.
Yeah, but it's pretty fucking stuck. The kick you can do with it.
I literally just gave it 2 kicks and I watched it fall off. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? So I'm just walking it back.
Offer on it or test it some more? I don't fucking care.
I think we're just gonna go home.
That's fine.
Sorry, man.
That's fine.
See ya. Here, hold the helmet. Okay, Daniel. So, tell me, what did you learn today?
The bike was a piece of shit.
That thing was so beaten to hell. The kickstart bolt snapped right off after 2 kicks. The thing was loose as shit from the start too. The thing had no maintenance at all.
No, I mean, you can tell he wasn't taking care of his shit. I just said right now, like tires were flat.
I'm making off. I'm like, sorry man, I can't do this shit. And goodbye. You want me to shake your hand?
I was like, I went in there and he's just like,
pretty sad. I'm sorry, Dan, you lost some money on this, but like, dude, you saved a lot of money than taking.
no, I get experience out of this
What we
thing.
got here is another bike that we're gonna look at today. We're about 20 minutes away right now. It's a Honda CRF 230F 2007. It's a trail bike, so it's not really that hard to learn from. One of the few things that we look for is about like detail, like so list out like all the things that they did to their bike, actual maintenance record on the actual bike, multiple pictures. Like this guy, he only posted one picture that was like from a distance, and another picture that was like a half close up of like the motor on the other side. And he didn't really put any information except for like his contact information.
Yeah.
Daniel has been contacting him for the past
Like 2 or 3 days now.
2 or 3 days, and tell him like what vibe you get from him.
I'm just getting a very sketchy vibe from him. He's like, I would ask him questions, you know, has the bike been rebuilt? How many owners has it had? You know, stuff like that. So there you guys are seeing that so there you guys are asking him questions and stuff like that, you know.
We're looking for a bike that's kind of hard to find, so we're looking for this bike. But whenever you do find it, by the time we get around to go check out the bike's been sold already. So we saw this ad yesterday, and today we're going to see it the next day. Yeah, well, we're gonna sell this bike. Right now, like the way it seems like the seller's really sketchy, and he doesn't really care about the bike. But we'll see how it actually ends up, because this bike, a trail bike, normally doesn't need as much maintenance, so it can withstand a lot more abuse. We'll see.
Yeah. Tell him what you're looking for when you start looking at the bike. Like I like changing through the gears, ripping through the gears, stuff like that.
Alright, what I look for is there's a few videos. I don't know if there's out there. I have to look at them. But you guys probably already saw them if you're looking at this video by now. That most of the bikes, like when you go there, you just want to see like even just the body. Like plastics for a whole bike, like a whole plastic kit costs around $100 up to like $150 for like any kind of bike, which is pretty cheap. They don't even like go that far to like get like a whole plastic kit. So one like big thing is just seeing a lot of scratches or dents or even a lot of times cracks on the actual plastics. That's a big like a no-no. That's already a big negative on the bike. Other times like you want to see if the back fender it's actually intact, because sometimes like when people go crazy like with like the wheelies and stuff, or like they crash, the whole back fender like was like ripped off or like completely snapped because it's like opposite, and then you just put it back like gently. So see if that's intact. A lot of times like you like the levers, see if the levers are nice, like true, like original, like bent that they were, because it's easy to tell if a lever was bent and then bent back to position, because you're never gonna get a lever in exact same position the way it was originally.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things to look at. I mean, for example, like the tire pressure on those things.
Yeah, well,
they were completely flat. You know, like those are signs that the bike hasn't been taken care of as well as it should have been. You know.
Even like a lot of times, like try to have like the bike up on a stand, so you can check like the swing arms, like the swing arm bearings, like wiggle the swing arm sideways to see if like the bearings are good, if they're not blown, or even like the front tire, like sometimes like the bearings inside the tire or even inside the rear tire. The chain. A lot of times you want to check the chain on the bike too. That shows a lot of maintenance.
And one quick thought: when you get to the guy's or the girl's house, don't go in there, you know, bouncing up and down, smiling, you know,
Yeah,
smiling like, you know, kingdom come, you know, like that gives away that you really want that bike, and they're not gonna
have a
budge
poker
too much.
face. Like,
Keep the
that
poker
doesn't make
face.
You have a poker face, and like seem like you're interested, obviously, so the buyer doesn't think you're disrespectful or going for just a free joyride. But don't think like since you're there that you got to see the you got to buy the bike, because like we drove yesterday an hour and a half. Yeah, we drove an hour and a half just to see a bike, and it was complete garbage. But we spent about $30-40 just on gas. But we definitely saved a lot more money than buying a really bad bike for a really bad price, trying to make a project, and probably losing a lot more money than
Definitely was a lot of money. Don't be afraid to walk out. That's one of the bigger things.
Yeah. All right, let's see how this goes.
You guys familiar with the chokes down here? Yeah.
Concept before.
Once it warms up, seems like the sides are a little more temperamental than the ours as far as warming up.
Uh-huh. Not bad. Sit on it.
Been girl driven.
Uh-huh.
And I did put fork seals on it since I've got it too.
We take pretty good care of our bikes.
Yeah. I usually change the oil after every couple of rides. Always check the air box before you know, we go out and stuff.
What air filter do you have inside?
Oh, it's a stock air filter.
Just stock air filter?
Like I say, I never did anything to the bike other than maintain it and drive it. I was going to get the tip for that, but she said, "Oh, I like it noisy, Dad." Alright, whatever.
So to think.
I liked it. It's a nice bike.
Sight glass? I don't remember. I think this.
I don't see a
car
sight
has
glass.
Sight glass.
Yeah.
Got a dipstick.
It's a little low.
Is it?
Yeah. Past the halfway.
Okay.
Too much?
You got it? 0. there any way we could like contact like an officer, like check the VIN number, just to make sure?
I have no idea, man.
That's not a reported stolen bike.
I don't know if you got somebody you could call. I don't know. I really don't care. I mean, I got nothing to hide. Like I said.
I just want to be safe than sorry, just in case.
You have reached the Stickney Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you know your party's extension, dial it now. For communications, press 0.
You think you can run a VIN number on?
Hi, I have a question. If you could check a VIN number for me for a motorcycle I'm interested in purchasing.
Okay, I cannot just do a VIN number check.
Send over like an officer to a location.
Okay.
Well, what do you need a VIN ran? Okay, but what do you need the VIN number ran for?
Oh, because the bike doesn't have a title, and I'd like to make sure the bike isn't a stolen vehicle.
Hold on one second.
Okay, it's one of the cops in town here. He says he can't actually run the VIN on it unless he pulled it over for some reason. I kind of heard something about that before, that they can't normally pull a VIN just like that. He said your best bet would be to take the number to the Secretary of State and have them look it up and tell you.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we can't just run a VIN.
Snowing and raining.
You can't do that?
Turning into snow.
No.
Okay. Do you know what my option would be then, or am I just out of luck with you guys?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have a title at all.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes. Hello.
It does not have a title at all.
Yes. There's no title.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you would have to get plates, so I would suggest going to, when you would go to the Secretary of State. But I mean, if they don't have paperwork to give you, then, I mean, I would probably say don't get it. I mean, they should give you a title.
How about just a bill of sale? Would that be enough to get it to the Secretary of State?
It should be.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they require you to bring.
All right. Thank you.
Okay? But
Bye. You could just do a bill of sale with all that information.
So cars work, yeah.
Yeah, I can give you a bill of sales. That's not a problem.
So you had it listed for 1,800, right?
Yes. That's or best offer. I'm not, it's not set in stone at 1,800. I mean, I had a couple people call me, well, will you take 1,200? I said, no, I'm not going to take 1,200. You didn't even see the bike. I hate people that try to lowball you like that. I mean, I'm not giving the bike away, but I'm not, I'm not trying to rape anybody in it either,
What do you think of a 15?
Yeah, 16, bottom line. I'll have to go down 200, but
Go ahead.
that would be my bottom line.
That's your call, Dan.
I can do 16.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta shake his hand.
Right?
All right. Sounds good.
That's your... $16, right?
You get a little sale for it. How you guys gonna get home?
I have a hitch carrier
Oh, you got
receiver
one
thing.
carrier
Yeah.
for the thing?
I use
Okay.
that for all my bikes.
Sure, when you let up the sale, I got it. No problem. I hope you have as much fun on it as my kids have had. Be safe.
Yeah, that's the one
I wish I
priority.
had some gear I could offer you, but that's pretty much all gone already.
All right. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
See ya.
Take care.
You too.
It's cold.
Hey, how about wheelie?
You want me to? Yeah, it's really slippery.
No, I saw you fucking almost slip out over there.
Kidding me? No way, nothing broke with me. Come on, Dan, this is your first time. You're a proud owner of this bike.
I got my key. We gonna go riding.
We're gonna go riding. Wow, that was cold.
It's really cold. It's coming down pretty hard right now.
It's like a slush kind of almost.
It's like windy and snowing and icy. Dude, this is the most ridiculous looking Kia I've ever seen.
Key to success. So we're driving home right now. With the bike in the back and the hitch carrier, and with a new owner to the off-road world. How do you feel?
I feel ecstatic. My toes are tingling. Like I wanna jump up and down, but I can't because seatbelts and stuff. But oh man, I just can't believe I've waited such a long time for this. I know, but yeah, it just makes it all the more worthwhile once you wait for it and you find one, and then you can talk it down to an even better price. Just all of that together just makes it for a much better experience, I'd say.
In general, the bikes seem really good. There's just a few little things that's always fixable or adjustable. So yeah, be going riding soon.
I can't wait.